Hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Bob Trihy. It is time for another edition of Weather 101, and this week we're talking about the beautiful fall foliage. Now, a lot of the great colors are behind us because the peak now is pretty much at the coast, with inland areas pretty much already seeing those beautiful colors, and a lot of the trees are already in winter mode, interior parts of Delmarva, but right along the immediate coast, here's the peak foliage map, and it's the middle part of November, right around now, that we're seeing those brilliant colors still hanging on, and you can see a little sliver of the Delaware coast from around Lewis to Rehoboth, down to, say, the Indian River Inlet, down into Bethany Beach. That's where the colors are still very nice, and then that extends down towards the Maryland coast as well, where you are still looking at peak foliage there from around Ocean City down to Chincoteague, and then Point South to southern tip of Delmarva down into the Cape Charles area. While we move inland and you see that yellow color, we've already passed peak pretty much across the rest of Delaware, back into the eastern shore, where that peak was early November. Then you go farther interior northeast and you're seeing that we're already past peak across many areas where that occurred in late October, back through northern Delaware, northern parts of the eastern shore, through New Jersey, and then back into interior parts of Virginia. So now's the time that we're seeing that brilliant color right along the immediate coast, and then that's pretty much it here. I think once we go through the next several days, I think that will be it as far as seeing the beautiful foliage, and then it looks like we'll be in winter mode, of course, as the weather gets a little more active, the winds get stronger, we see more rain and possibly snow down the road, and that will continue to pull off the beautiful foliage off the trees. So now's the time to enjoy that beautiful foliage along coastal areas, because it won't be lasting long as we get closer to the start of winter. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Weather 101. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Bob Trihy. Have a great weekend.